Hello, and welcome back to the EchoTales English podcast. I am so happy to see you here today. Really, I am very happy. Because today is not a normal day. Today is a special day. Usually, I tell you stories about other people. I tell you stories about fictional characters. But today, no. Today, I will tell you a different story. I will tell you the story of my life. Many people look at me and they ask me questions. They ask, how did you learn English? They ask, how do you speak so calmly? They ask, what is your secret? Today, right now, in this video, I will give you the answer. I will tell you everything. I will tell you exactly what I did. Step by step. So please sit back. Relax your shoulders. Take a deep breath. And listen to my voice. Let's go back in time. Let's travel to the past. Let's go back to 1 year ago. 1 year ago, my life was very different. I was a student, just like you. I am still a student, but back then, I was a different student. I was studying math. I was studying linear algebra. I was studying science ethics. I was working hard. Very hard. But I had a secret pain. I had a big problem. I could not speak English. I want you to imagine this. I was in a classroom. I knew the grammar rules. Yes. I knew how to write. Yes. I could read a book. Yes. But speaking? No. Speaking was impossible for me. When I tried to speak, my throat closed. My hands started to sweat. My heart beat fast. Boom, boom, boom. I was terrified. I was scared. I felt like a car without an engine. Imagine a Toyota Supra. A beautiful Toyota Supra. It looks fast. It looks strong. But it has no engine. It cannot move. That car was me. One day, I looked in the mirror, and I asked myself a question. Why? Why is this so hard? Why can I solve math problems, but I cannot order a coffee in English? And then, I understood. I realized that I was wrong. My method was wrong. Everything I did was wrong. I was trying to learn English with my eyes. But a language is not for the eyes. A language is for the ears. A language is music. You must hear it. You must listen to it. So, on that day, I made a decision. I made a promise. I said to myself, I will stop studying grammar books. I will start listening. This is the most important part of the story. Please listen carefully. This is the secret. I started a new routine. I call this the EchoTales routine. Every morning I repeat. Every single morning. I put on my headphones. And I listened to a story. I did not listen to grammar lessons. No. I listened to stories. Simple stories. Interesting stories. And I did not listen just one time. No. Listening one time is not enough. I listened 5 times. I listened 10 times. Sometimes. I listen 20 times. Why? Because repetition is the key. Repetition is power. When you listen again and again and again, the words go into your brain. They stay there forever. I listened everywhere. I listened while I was cooking. I love cooking. I love making food. While I was cooking, I was listening to English. I listened at the gym. You know, I love fitness. I want to be strong. While I was lifting weights, I was listening to English. Every rep was a word. Every set was a sentence. But listening is only 50%. You must also speak. But I had a problem. I had no friends. I had no American friends to talk to. So, what did I do? I talked to myself. Yes. I know. It sounds crazy. But it works. I used a technique called shadowing. Shadowing means copying. Like a shadow. I listened to a podcast. And I repeated exactly what I heard. If the speaker said, "The weather is beautiful today," I said, "The weather is beautiful today." I tried to copy the emotion. I tried to copy the speed. I talked to the walls. I talked to the mirror. I narrated my life. When I was drinking water, I said, "I am drinking water." When I was walking, I said, "I am walking fast." My neighbors probably thought I was crazy. But I didn't care. Because I had a goal. Now, I want to tell you the truth. It was not easy. Some days I was tired. Some days I had a headache. Some days I had exams. I had a science ethics exam. I had to study. On those days, I wanted to quit. I wanted to sleep. My brain said, "Stop, rest." But my heart said, "No. Keep going." Consistency is everything. Consistency means doing it every day. Not just when you feel good, but also when you feel bad. Imagine a drop of water. Drip, drip, drip. One drop is nothing. But millions of drops can make an ocean. Your English practice is like that drop of water. 5 minutes today. 10 minutes tomorrow. Every day, a little bit. And after 1 year, you have an ocean. So, let's come back to today. Look at me now. Listen to my voice. 1 year ago, I was silent. 1 year ago, I was afraid. But today, I am speaking to you. I am telling my story. Is my English perfect? No. It is not perfect. Sometimes I make mistakes. Sometimes I forget a word. But does it matter? No. Because communication is more important than perfection. I can tell you how I feel. I can tell you my ideas. I am free. I broke the chains. I escaped the prison of silence. My friends, my dear listeners, I am telling you this story for one reason. I want you to believe. I want you to believe in yourself. I am not a genius. I am not special. I am just a normal person. I am just a student who worked hard. If I can do it, you can do it too. Really. You can do it. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Mistakes are good. Mistakes are your teachers. Every mistake is a step forward. So please, start today. Not tomorrow. Today. Listen to a story. Talk to yourself. Be patient. And be consistent. Thank you so much for listening to my journey. This is EchoTales English Podcast. I believe in you. Keep listening. Keep learning. And never, ever give up. See you in the next episode. Goodbye.